Okay, so we're starting off with 2 packages of our sugar cookie dough, and we're just gonna kind of flatten that down in our greased 9x13. All right, now this is gonna go in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes. Okay, so this was actually in the oven closer to 30 minutes, but I let it cool completely. And the next thing we're gonna add to this delicious, easy dessert is some Philadelphia no-bake cheesecake. This stuff is so delicious. We're gonna add a nice layer of this no-bake right on top of our sugar cookie. I've made this dessert in other variations, but I think this one is gonna be my favorite. So we're gonna add a generous amount of that no-bake cheesecake, and then we're gonna spread it from edge to edge. My whole house smells like a bakery. I absolutely love sugar cookie, and I love cheesecake. Okay, that looks perfect. Now we are gonna place this to the side and bring in a large bowl and a whisk. And in our large bowl, we're gonna add 1 box of white chocolate instant pudding and 1 box of lemon instant pudding right into our bowl. Now you can use whatever pudding flavors you prefer, but these are my favorite. Now we're gonna add 3 cups of milk. I have 2 of these little small, and we have to make sure that the milk is ice cold. You can use whatever milk you like though. And that looks like 3 cups perfect. We're gonna pour that right into our instant pudding and get to whisking it. We wanna make sure that it gets fully mixed in with that milk and that there's no little dry pieces floating around. We wanna make sure it starts to thicken, and this is gonna be delicious. So just make sure to really whisk it good. All right, and this is already thickened up. So we're gonna bring back our cookie cheesecake in our 13x9. And now we're gonna put that pudding right on top. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Cheesecake, lemon, and white chocolate. What is not to love? And that just came right out perfectly. And you guys know it. We're gonna spread that right on top of the cheesecake. Such beautiful flavors for spring, for summer, for year round. Honestly, I love lemon anything, and that's why this is gonna be one of my new favorite desserts. Look at that nice layer. It just covers up everything. Yummy. Okay. And we have one more thing we're gonna add, and I think you guys could probably guess it if you've been following me for a while. And that's some Cool Whip. You always gotta do a little bit of Cool Whip on these desserts. And I did the extra creamy today. Make sure it's thawed. And we're just gonna put little dollops so that we can spread it on top of our pudding nicely. Yummy. Obviously you can make your own homemade whipped cream. I say that every time, but I wanted this to be super quick, super easy. You could do everything homemade, the cookies, the cheesecake, the pudding, and the Cool Whip, but I'm just trying to give you guys some inspiration, and you guys can take it and go wherever you want with it. But let's spread this out. All right, that looks perfect. Now just to add a little fun flair, this is optional. I'm gonna add some yellow sprinkles, kind of play on the lemon theme. And we're just gonna put that right on top. You could do rainbow sprinkles, you could do some nuts on top, you could do some white chocolate chips, some golden Oreos crumbled up, some vanilla wafers crumbled up, but this is what I thought would be cute and fun and festive and what my family would like. And look how cute that is. You instantly know you're getting lemon in your dessert. All right, I'm gonna pop this in the fridge for 1 hour, and then we'll be ready to enjoy. All right, that was my pink lemonade concentrate that I let thaw. And I put that right in my large Cool Whip. We're gonna go ahead and grab a bowl with that Cool Whip that I took out and dump it right in there. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious no-bake treat that your kids will love. So we have our concentrate, we have our 16 ounces of Cool Whip, and then we are gonna add some whipped cream cheese. This is gonna be so easy and so delicious. There's so much sweetness going on here that you need the cream cheese to add like a little savory element. And we're gonna go ahead and put this entire 12 ounces of cream cheese in there. Beautiful. Now we are gonna go ahead and just blend these two together. You kind of just wanna fold it all together so that the Cool Whip doesn't flatten, but this is gonna be incredible and have the most beautiful pink hue to it that anyone will love. All right, this looks absolutely beautiful. Now, if you want a more vibrant pink, you can add some food dye, but I'm gonna keep it as is. All right, let's put this to the side, and I'm gonna bring in my mini graham cracker crusts. These are the most adorable things that you can find in the store, and we're gonna go ahead and just line them up in our muffin tin for easy traveling, just like this. Perfect. Now I have here an ice cream scoop, and we are gonna scoop our delicious pink lemonade mixture right into our mini pies. Now, if you can't find the mini pie crust, you can do a big pie crust, and you will have plenty of mixture. You could probably cut this mixture in half if you do a big pie crust. Oh my goodness, look how fluffy and delicious this looks. This would be so cute for a baby shower or a little girl's birthday, because that pink color is just adorable. All right, let's go ahead and fill these up quickly. All right, and we're just gonna kind of give this some light tapping so that they flatten out. And then these are gonna go in the freezer for 1 hour. This is just my Sara Lee classic pound cake. I'm using the family size. We're gonna go ahead and cut this into smaller pieces. Now you're gonna wanna grab a 13 by 9 pan and just plop those right in there. So we have a nice layer of our pound cake chopped up. This pound cake smells so good. If you've never had this, you're missing out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some blueberry pie filling. I'm using 2 cans. And just plop it right on top of that pound cake. Get all of that out. I'm gonna spread that out. It's okay if it kind of blends in with that pound cake because it's all going in the same place. Smells delicious. I love blueberries so, so much. We're gonna go ahead and put this to the side. Grab a bowl and a whisk. I have this cheesecake instant pudding jello mix. This stuff is so good. It's gonna complement those blueberries very nicely. Use the whole package. Then I'm gonna grab some milk. I just have this little baby 12-ounce milk, and we're gonna use the whole bottle. And then my special ingredient for my pudding is I add some Cool Whip extra creamy to it. Oh, this just makes it twice as creamy and twice as sweet. It's so good. Okay, this dessert is literally such a crowd pleaser. You can make it for Easter, you can make it for Valentine's Day, whenever you want. A little Sunday church potluck. Everyone will love this. That instant pudding will thicken up. We're gonna go back to our 13 by 9 dish, and this is gonna pour right on top, almost like a custard for our dessert. Go ahead and shimmy it to cover up the whole thing. This is what you do when you don't have another spatula. Oh yeah. See, less dishes that way. All right, now one more thing, of course, this is a blueberry dessert. So you gotta grab some fresh blueberries. I washed these already, don't worry about that. And sprinkle them right on top. And that's just gonna cook right into that thickened pudding mix. Not cook, but you guys know what I mean. That looks gorgeous. Let's go ahead and look at that bottom layer real quick. See that pound cake with that
blueberry pie mix just oozing out. All right, this is gonna go in the fridge for 1 hour and then it's gonna be ready to serve.
All right, I'm just mixing my Cool Whip with my chocolate pudding. This is gonna be a super easy and delicious no-bake dessert. All right, and to make this mixing a little bit easier, I'm gonna grab a bowl and a whisk, and I'm gonna put that entire thing of Cool Whip. That was only 4 ounces. And then that whole box of chocolate instant pudding. And we're gonna add one more thing to this to make it extra delicious. And that is gonna be chocolate milk. You can use regular milk, but I just love when things are extra chocolatey. And this is a chocolate lover's dessert. Okay, we did about half of this, which is 8 ounces of our, bring in that whisk. And we're gonna get everything well incorporated. Cool Whip, chocolate pudding, and chocolate milk. Now you can make your own homemade whipped topping if that's what you prefer. I know Cool Whip isn't everyone's favorite, but I cannot get enough of it. I think it is so delicious. And we just wanna make sure we whisk this until that pudding is no longer grainy. All right, this is ready. It's so thick and delicious. It smells incredible. So we're gonna go ahead and put this to the side, and I'm gonna bring in my 9x13 lined with parchment paper. And before we add that chocolate mixture, I'm gonna grab my graham crackers that I already broke into squares, and we're gonna line the bottom of our 9x13 with our graham crackers. All right, we did have to half some of those squares, but this is ready for our chocolate layer. And we're gonna kind of just like do little scoops so that we don't mess up those graham crackers, just like that. So just be careful of that as you are getting your layer on there. All right, that looks beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and put this to the side because we have one more layer we're gonna make. So I'm gonna grab another bowl, and inside my bowl, I'm going to add our Jet Puff Marshmallow Cream. And this is the 7-ounce jar. We're gonna try to get all of this out. It is sticky, so you gotta be careful when you're working with this. You don't want your whole kitchen to be sticky from this delicious marshmallow fluff. All right, let's get this all in there. Got that last little bit out. Yummy. Now to make this less sticky and more delicious, I'm going to add a block of softened cream cheese right into our marshmallow fluff. And then for this one, you do have to get your electric hand mixer out because that cream cheese can be tough to mix in. So let's go ahead, get that in, turn it on, and let's start slow and steady. Ooh, she is sticky and delicious.
It's already working.
All right, and you know it. This is going right on top of our chocolate layer. Kind of do the same thing we did with the pudding Cool Whip mixture with our cream cheese marshmallow fluff so that we can get it nice and spread out. Yummy. All right, let's get this done. All right, I think this looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go ahead and add more of our graham cracker squares right on top of that marshmallow layer. Super quick. All right, and this is ready for the freezer. Now we're gonna put this in the freezer until it's fully hardened. Oh my gosh, look at those layers real quick. Ooh, I cannot wait to dig in. Okay, first we're gonna cut our layers all the way down to the cookie, and I did grease the pan before we baked that cookie. I am not gonna lie, I only put that in there for like 30 minutes, so it's probably not completely set, but I cannot wait any longer. Woo! Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to dig in. You can see those beautiful layers right there. Pudding, cookie, cheesecake, Cool Whip. I'm so excited. Wow, that is delicious. All right, you guys, it is time to finish these up.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Ready Whip to do a nice little dollop on each mini pie, just like so. How cute is that? Literally the cutest, easiest mini pies you could ever. Everyone will love them. And then last but not least, I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon zest for some extra color, because who doesn't love lemon zest? I'm gonna do the best I can to get that lemon zest on there. I do need a new zester, one that works better, but you know, we work with what we have.
It works when you tap it.
And just get some beautiful bright yellow onto our pies, and we'll add some great flavor to it as well. All right, that looks good enough. I cannot wait any longer. It's time to give this a try. Oh my God, our little Cool Whip pies, so yummy and delicious. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the graham cracker, a little bit of the whipped cream. Ooh, tart, sweet, and delicious. Okay, it's been an hour. Time to serve this baby up. Oh, look how fluffy it looks. Okay, just gonna out the perfect slice. Oh, let's make sure to scoop up all that goodness. Oh, this is crazy. There we go, perfect. We got the cake, the blueberries, the pudding, Cool Whip delightness. Let's get a bite of everything. Right there, perfect bite. Oh my, that is good, you guys.
All right, you guys, I left these in the freezer overnight, and we're just gonna be able to pop it right out of the pan because we have that parchment paper, and I'm actually gonna flip it onto my cutting board to make it super easy to peel back that parchment. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try these.
Oh, it looks so
Ooh,
good.
look at that. So this is my rendition of a frozen s'more. So great, you know, for the hotter days coming up, but honestly, you can make these year round. And we're just gonna cut right through the squares, just like so. Okay. Grab your little serving platter. And it is almost time to dig in. Look at those layers, the graham cracker, the chocolate pudding, the marshmallow fluff. I cannot wait to give these a try.
Are they good?
These are better than campfire s'mores. Oh my gosh, they're incredible.